Two things occurred to me in the last few days. They're not really related, but I'm not sure what to do with them. They're kind of interesting. The first one, a few days ago, maybe yesterday, it occurred to me that the way societies operate, religions operate around the world, it doesn't matter, if you're Anglophone or not. the the majority of the populace is basically just looking to somebody else to tell them what to do, which is kind of strange because people are quite capable of doing a lot on their own once they break free of that. And it occurred to me that there might be an explanation in this from relatively recent history. Since the majority of people alive, if not everyone alive, is going to have ancestors who were slaves at some point or other, probably with generations or multiple generations of their ancestors being slaves. This might play into a sort of forced selection in personality types and things like this. This might have skewed the way that modern humans sort of present these behaviors. I don't know. It just seems like there might be a connection there. And then the other one was just earlier tonight. It occurred to me while I was out doing deliveries that for me, it's actually my brain processes cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, faster than it processes right and left, right? And this is I noticed this because I have this systemic problem when the phone reads off a direction to me. It'll say, I'll be facing west, and it'll say, turn right onto South Houghton, or something like that. And I'll be like, wait, but south is to the left. Right. So the turn and south ends up processing in my brain faster than the word right. And the way that it's playing back in my head in that instant before, as you're processing it, it gets jumbled. South comes first. South has dominance over right or left. North, south, east, or west. Those all they get processed faster for me. But it's notable that most people, as far as I can tell, at least a significant number of people, have absolutely no idea where north, south, east, and west are. And people who are very adamant about, just use left and right, have no idea how to give directions. So they don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to communicate to other people. So in my musing over this, I'm wondering, is this actually a potential diagnostic of not necessarily narcissism, not full-blown narcissism, but something at least leading up to that? Because how do you become a grown-ass adult and you don't know where north is? Obviously, from what I just described, I'm not going to understand how the fuck that's possible, because my brain operates north, south, east, and west anyway. You could drop me in a randomly on the planet, and I'll be able to figure out where the fuck north is. pretty quickly. Um, yeah, like it's weird to me that there are not only that it's the majority of people, but that there's anyone who can't figure out how north works. But if what you're doing is as you go through life, you're always just insisting that people accommodate to you, then it makes sense. And with modern hmm, middle class, global middle class, somewhere in that culture, psychologies that are at least pseudo narcissistic are promoted very, very heavily. So it kind of makes sense. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Speculation on both counts. Don't really know what to do with it, like I said. Just kind of like thinking.